Okay, so here's what Desmos has to say about our graph, and I think it looks pretty good. It has all the points, so if we check all of our lower points right here with our sketch on the previous page, we're doing good, okay? And likewise, these, the 15, the 45 at 328, it looks like those are good too. Okay, so we know that we got a nice solid graph that's going to model the windmill accurately. So what we need to do is that we need to use the digital parts now or the your graphing calculator or Desmos for this particular time, and see if we could answer these questions below. Okay, and so when I say below, all the way down over here, it says a hamster engineer needs some data. It says use the work above to finish what she asks. So it wants to know what is the height of the tip of the blade after 3.75 seconds, and is the blade moving up or down at that point? So let's go ahead and check that out, and we're going to use the function that we built, and we're going to go h of 3.75 seconds and find out what that is, and then we're going to take a look at the graph and see if the blade is moving, the tip of the blade is moving up or down. Okay, so from our function, we plug 3.75 in, and we get 129.976 out. And so moving on to, you can just get that from your calculator. But the second part is the blade moving up or down. Let's take a look at a graph here generated in Desmos. Okay, and so writing the answer to the questions, it says basically after 3.75 seconds, the blade is 129.976 feet above the ground. Whoops. And it looks like, well, it's moving up. Okay, so it is started at the bottom and now is moving on up. Okay, and so putting above the ground and is moving up. Okay, so that's how you would answer a question like that, just based on the function that you built in the graph that it creates. So for the next part, we are looking at, so the very last one says, when is does, I don't know why I wrote that, so one of my many typos. It says, when does the tip of the blade reach 200 feet for the 5th time? Is the blade moving up or down at that time? So the way to do it right now, because we don't have, again, we don't know how to solve those equations by hand, we're going to take a look at a graph. And here's a graph that's generated Desmos. And again, this is right here. This is going to be where the height is going to be 200. Okay. And this, of course, is our h of t. Okay. The windmill blade spinning back and forth. And so this is the first time it reaches 200, second, third, fourth, and fifth. So it looks like my solution is going to be 67.005 seconds. So we want to go ahead and say the blade reaches the height of 200 feet at, I forgot to say, for the 5th time after 67.005 seconds. Okay, and then we can see again the blade's going up, so the blade is going up. Okay, so that completes the 2 examples, and in the practice that follows, is this going to be kind of like a potpourri of all these different aspects. here. And so give them a try, and let me know if you have any questions. And until then, I will see you in the next video.